Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IndieZone. My name is Kathy. I wanted to alert you to the fact that Judge Hippler has now entered an order. He's calling it a scheduling order for ICR 12 motions that he will entertain as per his October 9th, 2024 order on January 23rd, 2025. That order also states that if necessary, the motions will continue on to the following day. But let's see what Judge Hippler has stated here. In preparation for hearings on ICR 12 motions, scheduled to begin on January 23rd, 2025, the court hereby orders, number one, the defendant shall disclose its witnesses, exhibits, and expert opinions, if any, to the court and the state by January 9th, 2025. Now, why is the defense listed here first? The defense is the moving party on all of the motions to suppress. That October 9th, 2024 order needed to be filed by a certain date. Responses were made by the state in vigorous opposition to all of the motions to suppress, and then the defense filed replies in accordance also with that October 9th, 2024 order. So Judge Hippler is saying here, defendant, in other words, you as the moving party, you shall, this means you will disclose your witnesses for these motions to suppress, exhibits to these motions to suppress, and expert opinions, if any, to the court and state by January 9th, 2025. Then, number two, the state shall disclose its witnesses, exhibits, and expert opinions, if any, to the court and the defense by January 16th, 2025. And then the defendant shall disclose any rebuttal disclosures. This is a rebuttal to the state's disclosures of January 16th, 2025. The defendant shall disclose any rebuttal disclosures to the court and the state by January 21st, 2025. This is just 2 days before the hearings, which are scheduled to occur per the court's October 9th, 2024 order, commencing at 9 a.m. Ada County time on the 23rd of January, and if necessary, going into the 24th. So ordered, handwritten, 1/6/25, January 6, 2025, by Judge Stephen Hippler. This is the scheduling order. Now, there's no time that's stated here for these motions to be heard on the 23rd. You will recall that when the court heard the multiple motions to strike the DP, that he sent out a scheduling order. It was done a day or two before the hearings back in November. But what he does is he will set the time and the amount of time on the 23rd that both parties have for these motions to be entertained, expecting the court will do the very same thing for the hearings on the 23rd. These are brought per ICR 12. These were the defense's motions to suppress, which was set to be entertained by the court, as we've stated, on the 23rd of January per the court's pretrial and trial order. We will wait for the actual scheduling order to come out to find out if these hearings will be closed or open to the public. No matter whether they're closed or open to the public, we will be going live just before the hearings on the 23rd here on the IndieZone at YouTube to discuss the motions, the burdens of proof, and what at least is on the court docket by that time with respect to both of the sides. So whatever side you're on, if you believe that Mr. Kohberger has raised reasonable doubt thus far, if you believe the state has sustained its burden of proof thus far, please plan on joining us on the 23rd. We will be putting out a link for that matter in the next day or so. Thank you at this time for joining us here today. If you have any comments, any thoughts, any suggestions, please let me know.